Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Luigi's Mansion 3. So last time we finished the floor on floor 6, Castle McFrights, that's what I was trying to say. So now we got the elevator button for floor 7, which is called the Garden Suites. And it means that literally. The place is literally a massive greenhouse. And even the rooms themselves have grass growing in, and it's actually quite overgrown, so... Probably one of the coolest floors in the game, though. Very visually impressive, and also physics impressive. Every single, blade of grass can be sucked up, or, moved. It doesn't get sucked up, but it's really cool. So I believe, isn't there, a soccer ball around here? Yeah, here it is. I believe you can, yeah, there we go, and get some more gold. Yeah, this game is so weird with its secrets, but if you just, typically just keep sucking stuff up, you'll discover random items that will typically help you get more money.
Hey, if you enjoy what you see here, please consider subscribing and liking the video as it really helps get the content out there. Thanks.
Alright, so yeah, this is hilarious. This is the probably earliest you can get a gem in the game. So, yeah, if you pay close attention to the background, there is a blue painting with blue flowers, and then there is a red painting with red flowers, but there is a yellow painting with no flowers. So yeah, that's the hint that there are yellow flowers invisible. And this one literally stumped me for a long time the first time I played this, which is hilarious. And it was literally as close to the door as possible. Usually, I guess I just don't pay close attention to the background. Probably because I was just so captivated by how this place looks. Oh yeah, so there's actually something new, a new critter specifically, in this, where that gets introduced. It is also in the later levels. Yeah, there he is. It's a rattle, well, it was a snake. I sucked it up. It actually gave me a ton of money. No, it's not a rattler. I think it's a cobra, actually. It's the ones that, their neck, flaps open. You know what I mean. I think that's a cobra. But yeah, they're very terrifying in real life. In this game, not so much. They just latch on to Luigi's big nose and poison him, which makes him move slow, and that's it, and deal a little bit of damage.
Hello?
Alright, so yeah, this is probably one of the meanest trolls in the game. Man, yeah, this place is quite tall. Yeah, it definitely looks like a greenhouse. But yeah, there's a nice elevator button right in front of us. Gee, I'm sure we'll be able to grab that with no problem whatsoever. Well, don't mind if I do. Button 8, yep. And yeah, I guess it is worth mentioning that it's pretty linear after floor 6. Come on, Luigi. You could do better than that. Oh, yeah, we got this gardener ghost. And he's going to somehow... Man, I wish my plants would be like that. You give them a little water and they explode. Nope, they just wither and die, but not in the ghost world, apparently. Welp, yeah, so now the elevator button is all the way up there. And it was literally in Luigi's hand. If it were me, all you'd have to do is put it in your dang pocket. Yeah, so something worth mentioning in this floor is, if you do bursts near or in tall grass, a lot of the time you will get money. And even, yeah, dang, there's a whole piggy bank. Yeah, sometimes there's items. So yeah, and normal sucking sometimes isn't enough. It won't come out. So if you do a burst, though, it will all come out at once, which is very helpful. Oh yeah, like this guy. So he's going to literally use parts of the massive thing that already hindered us to hinder us further. But fortunately, Luigi and his poltergust are capable of getting across. So yeah, we tether this Indiana Jones style and just let go as soon as you're on the other side. If you let go too soon, well, you'll fall. And if you don't have enough momentum, you can kind of swing back and forth, which is good. Alright, so yeah, if we take that pipe and get all the way up here, there is literally a gem just in that flower. And I guess, I mean, yeah, this floor is actually an example of if you just pay attention, you will find everything, but you gotta pay real close attention. Okay, come on, jeez. Alright, so the goobs have these little flowers, but if you flash them and then suck them up, then you can destroy them. So, yeah, and it's pretty simple after that. Ah, what a beautiful room. Got cherry blossoms. And yeah, all we have to... Oh, jeez, yep, there was a snake. All we have to do is do a little burst, and they will blow away. Or you can tediously... Wait, what's the word? Tediously or... meticulously, that's the word. Suck them up individually, but just doing a burst saves a lot of time. So, instead of continuing, we can drop Luigi down, and we want him actually to come out of the tub from below, because there is a gem inside those flower petals. There we go. So he comes out, does a burst, and there we go, yet another gem. That's halfway already. Oh yeah, right. So he's going to try and hinder us yet again with these, like, pineapples or whatever. I think they're pineapples, they sure look like them. So yeah, if he uses his magical watering can, they become massive and a big problem. Yeah. Turns into Indiana Jones, but with fruit. So this is kind of difficult if you don't know what to do, but it kind of makes sense. They jump, or they bounce in the same pattern, and they leave kind of like a splatter to indicate where they bounce. But then once you get to the top, you just tug on it, and there you go. Alright, so to progress, we need to smash this toilet with this can or whatever, and then we can tug on the vines, which, when doing so, destroys them. Because they were blocking our path, and were quite pokey, so... Now there is also a nice little hidden pearl here. If we destroy this, which was also being blocked by vines, it reveals this little spinny thing, which, so you spin it, and then it pulls that back, then blow it to rotate, and then we get a nice pearl. Well, okay, looks like we can't leave yet. Oh yeah, nice. So we get to introduce to another new ghost, which is one of my favorites. Yep, there he is. So yeah, his gimmick is, well, he turns invisible. But he's not invisible to mirrors. So you can see him, you can also do that. So his gimmick is that he grabs you. But this is also another two-tailed ghost. So we can try and get Luigi to tether as well. Come on. There we go. And then we can slam him together, which each slam together does 40 damage instead of just 2 or 20. Alright, so we have a hammer who's hidden in a tub, but his vision is blocked by leaves, and he's going to just kind of randomly charge. We gotta suck off the leaves, now we can flash him. So we'll do the same thing as before, leave Luigi in front, then switch, and now we can slam him. There we go, perfect. Ah, brother, you're doing this again? Alright, well this time it's actually much harder because he is doing 2 at a time, but if we just kind of... Ah, shoot, that didn't work. And yeah, of course, if you get hit, it just takes you with it. So it's actually quite difficult because it pretty much covers every inch. Okay, wow, that was easy. I guess if you just run pretty much shortly after it goes, you can just squeeze right underneath. Alright. Oh yeah, so this room is one of the coolest in the entire floor. It has a saw, which you literally can use to destroy every single thing in the room. And I guess it was made by EGAD because it has that little flash. So you flash it, and you can activate it. And now, yep, we can literally just walk into things, even grass and furniture, and destroy everything. So, just give me a minute, and I shall destroy what I need to. Ah, yeah, so what we want to do is destroy the frame of this bed here, and out will pop a chest. And I believe this is, like, the only chest in the game that, is, like, affected by physics. Or, I mean, you can kind of, like, bump into chests, but this one literally fell. And because of that, the normal animation doesn't play. Luigi just kind of, like, swings his hand at it. And yeah, everything is just falling apart. Alright, so this part is actually kind of spooky. So what you want to do, I think it lets you, is at least leave the chain close with a saw. So Luigi needs to open the door. Okay, it does anyway. So yeah, he gets grabbed by this thing. So you need Luigi to come and cut it free. So Luigi will live. Yeah, quite spooky, especially the first time, but it's not that bad. It's just very annoying if you misplaced the saw and you're like fumbling to find it. And there we go. But there are some ghosts literally inside. They were probably munching away or whatever. I don't know how they eat. So let's see if we can get them all. In this room, in the mirror, you can see there is a grate that's invisible that Luigi can hop down. So we need to make that visible and have him hop down. Alright, so yeah, there's a ton of money. There's a bunch of golden spiders, these flowers, and... oh yeah, that's right. The flowers are actually the achievement in the floor. It's, I believe it's flash every single flower. So yeah, you definitely want to do that. And some of them are hidden like these, so you want to pay attention. And I believe, yeah, there is a gem. So, alright, so this pipe here is broken, as you can see, and it's leaking. But it's not really broken, it's just a chunk is invisible. So if we do that, and I had Luigi turn the water on, so it should, yep, it comes out this side, watering this little flower, which we can then flash, and reveals another gem. Yep, that's 4 out of 6 now. But that one is probably one of the weirdest to find. Huh, look at this beam of light coming out. I think we can look through here. Wow, yeah, look at those mushrooms. I wonder what kind of power that would give Luigi. Not that we get to find out, but... Anyway, well, I guess we'll continue up. We're almost there. Yeah, there's the top. So very close. There's another saw.
Oh.
I guess, is that where we need to end up? Yeah, we can walk right across from there. Okay. Or maybe swing from there. Oh, brother. Don't make it any taller. Oh. Dang, okay. Jeez, why don't we just do that normally? Just bust through walls. I guess it has to happen when Nintendo says it can happen. Alright, well actually we get to come in here. So yeah, these mushrooms are really cool because they're actually really springy. So, for example, this one is on a cart, so you actually have to pull it towards you. I think that's actually the one you want to get to, so we'll do that last. But there is a hidden, sort of a hidden chest behind here as well. I didn't realize this at first, but you can pull these curtains down to continue down. So yeah, if you burst on, you jump, obviously, and then the momentum lets you bounce again. And if you move in the direction that you want to go, Luigi will jump in that direction. So I was able to land on top of the bed. So yeah, down here, awesome, is a bunch of more golden spiders. And never before have I been happy to see spiders. But I believe one of these does have yet another gem. Or at the very least, we want to flash these because we need to for the achievement. Okay, yeah, there's actually a pipe right here, which is hard to see. And I believe this one will have it. Yep, there we go. Actually, I got Luigi to do it. There we go, only one more, and I do know where it is, so we're making great time. Alright, so we can bounce up here now. Be sure to move towards you. Alright, and then this is funny. This collection of mushrooms is actually a ladder. And yeah, in this pool or clump of leaves or whatever is a bunch of money, but I believe, yep, there's also an invisible chest, which, how you're supposed to know that's there, I have no idea, but I don't know, I guess because the fact that there isn't anything there, I don't know. So we can just jump down. So there's a hammock here, which is cool, so what you want to do is blow on it and let it swing, or maybe just, there we go, yep, if you keep doing it, a golden goob will come out. Oh, there we go. Use the strobe bulb on all strobe flowers in the garden suites. That actually was the last one. Great. Alright, well, fortunately we're at the level of the top of the flower. Plus, it can't really get any taller because the ceiling is there. So I guess the floor broke where Luigi was looking, before. So we can't quite just walk over. But with all these little growths, we should be able to make our way nonetheless. Oh yeah, you can actually see the gem. It's right over there. So yeah, what we want to do before... Oh wow. Okay, well that broke. Before you open this, be sure to do it before. Because if you don't, once you open it, Luigi will inevitably fall all the way to the bottom. So if you want this gem, you're going to have to climb all the way back up. So be sure to do it now. So we remove those, and if we just walk along here, we can then just, I think, grab the gem. Yep, just like that. And that's all of them. Nice. All right, so let's open up that thing and get the elevator button. All right, with the strength of 2 Luigis, we can open this thing. Oh, come on, Luigi. Try a little harder. Wait. Okay, well, yep, like I said, we have to go back down. Well, at least the button's quite strong. Oh, actually, that's right. It doesn't force you down yet, so you actually interact with this right here, and Luigi will do a nice, graceful slide. Perfect. If only it were that easy to get it back up. Alright. Now... we can fight the boss. Of course. And yeah, he has a strange piranha plant type thing. But this thing is really annoying, actually, to deal with. So... ah, yes. Okay, so he reveals that saw, which we need. So, unfortunately, the plant is blocking us from flashing him. Ow. Actually, that didn't hurt me, which is good. So yeah, these pumpkins are growing, or whatever these are, these gourds. And we have to wait for the plant to do a specific move where he lunges, not swings. Okay, here we go. So he... nope. Oh, he latched onto the chair. Basically, he will get his mouth full on the pumpkin, or whatever it is, and he'll be elongated so we can cut him. So... come on, yes, do it. Yes, there we go. So we grab the chain, or the saw rather, it's not a chain, and cut it. Come on, there we go. Yes, there we go. So now we can flash him. And fortunately, he only has 300 health, and I'm going to suck as long as possible to do this in 2 tethers, because I hate this boss. It's actually very frustrating. Alright, down to 100. Ooh, nice. Actually got really lucky. And yeah, you want a timer. If you don't cut it in time, the plant will get free, which is really frustrating. Alright, there we go. And just like that, he is defeated. Nice. That actually didn't take me too long. So I think we will try and move on to the next floor. It isn't too terribly long, it's just kind of a big puzzle, and I can easily explain it and cut it up nice and fast. Right, so now, the guy had to do one last troll and throw the button up there. But fortunately, he left his watering can behind, and this plant conveniently started growing. So if we water it and wait, it will grow a convenient ladder. And now we can grab it. Alright, Luigi, please don't lose it again.
I did it.
Yes, you did, but come on, you could have done it so much easier. You had it in your hand like 20 minutes ago. Alright, whatever. Alrighty, now all we gotta do is head back to the elevator.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, so, button number 8, Paranormal Productions. What the heck? Oh, that was weird. Did you see that? There was like a shadow of a rat in here. Wow, I've never seen that glitch before. That's interesting. Huh, yeah, because normally nothing is supposed to be in the elevator except you. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, this floor, in case it wasn't obvious, is themed after a movie studio. And, I'm not sure why, but this is actually like my least favorite floor in the game. I don't know why. It's really cool, but maybe just the puzzle is frustrating and tedious for me. I don't know, but whatever. It isn't too long, and it's quite small, technically. There's just a lot of back and forth. So first gem is right here. Actually, this might be the closest gem to the elevator. Just suck on that till it comes down, and we get a nice spool of tape gem. Yeah, like I said, they're all very uniquely shaped. Oh, right, that's right, that was another gem. I didn't even remember that, I just was doing stuff. But yeah, if you spin on that, if you tug on that little spool of tape, you get another gem, just like that. And there's actually yet another gem in this room. And this one actually stumped me for a while. I didn't really think to check it. It was really not that obvious. But here, there's a plant, and it's kind of like on a bit of carpet that's stuck up. So if you remove the plant and then pull, then a gem literally comes out. Yeah, just like that. It is so weird, but that's literally 3 gems immediately. So yeah, as you can see, this floor actually isn't that long. But alright, so now we get to introduce ourselves to the coolest feature in the game so far. And it's these TVs. So if you flash the TV, it'll turn on, and we interact with it, something very special will happen. Yeah, that TV screen is not very normal. It is in fact a portal. Or I guess you can call it a portal. But basically it's linked between 2 TVs, and only the 2, so you can't just go anywhere. But it's very helpful, because I guess Luigi couldn't literally make like 1 step above this broken thing. It took a teleportation for him to get free, which is, or get this key rather, which is really funny. This game is really weird that way. It's like Luigi has literally forgotten his ability to jump or something, or this poltergust is too heavy, or something, I don't know. It's really weird, but, whatever. Alright, so, here is our boss ghost, I guess. He's not actually a boss ghost. He's actually quite friendly, but we're gonna raid his office of money really quick. Alright, so in this room is a interesting, like, old-style spool of film. So if you suck on it, dang it, if stuff would stop getting in the way, a little movie will play of a goob walking towards you, and once he does, a golden goob will come out. Ah, dang it, well, I didn't get the perfect slam, or tether, but if you defeat him with a slam, that happens instead, but it's still quite a lot of money, so it's alright. Alright, Morty. Ah, the tragedy. Oh ho ho. Is this my end? Is this what I, Morty, director of the finest films, am destined for? How could I lose it? I am a puny, worthless movie director. That's all. Even the sparkle from this beautiful button is now nothing but a dull hue. Well, if that's the case, I'll happily take it. My bright red megaphone. Where art thou? I would give anything to be able to hold my dear, sweet megaphone again. Like an elevator button, maybe? Okay. Well, I guess that's our objective. Yeah, this guy isn't actually menacing, he's just sad. And something funny is if you walk around him, he will never face you, so you can never flash him, which is kind of weird. They can really just cover their eyes. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. But we don't want to capture him anyway. And yeah, there's actually a nice golden rat under the food. Alright, so before we continue with the objective here, there are a few things to note. There are several TVs, which are all teleporters. And there's also this, which is really funny. This giant gorilla statue. If you get close to it, you get grabbed. But don't worry, it's not that bad. Do a burst, he'll drop you. And you will find out that is just Polterpup being a little menace. But he's just being a good boy, I guess. But if he hops out, a ton of money will come out. And that is very much worth the scare of being grabbed by a giant gorilla. Alright, so something else to do is if you climb this thing and have Luigi suck on it, okay, while Luigi's on top, we can do this. And if you walk up here carefully, I think you can fall. Yep, a frozen gem will fall, and then we can actually melt it later. So right now we'll just leave it here and remember that. Alright, so first things first is I am going to turn on all these TVs, and then we will start the puzzle. Alrighty, with all those open now, so first thing first is we need the bucket. Where did it go? Oh, okay, I guess it was there. So we need to take the bucket to scene 1, which is this TV. Yeah, each, I guess, room has a number on it, and it has a special thing, or a special scene. So what you want to do is activate the camera by looking through it with Luigi, and the scene comes to life. So what we want to do is drop this bucket down the well. There we go. And now we interact with it with Luigi, and only Luigi can be in the scene, not Luigi. He has to operate the camera. And who knew he was such a good cameraman? So, if we wait, this will happen. The ring girl or something will come out of the well, giving us a bucket filled with water. So now if we back out, Luigi now has the bucket, and we can take it to the next scene. Alright, so over to scene 2. We'll leave the bucket in the scene. If you leave it over here, it won't actually be in the scene, which is annoying. So then we switch to Luigi, and the action will begin. And we need the bucket to water that plant right there, to literally climb up there to get a torch. Yeah, this is probably why I dislike this quest, or this floor, that's what I'm trying to say. Because, I don't know, it just seems like so ridiculous with all the fetching. It just kind of annoys me, but... Alright, well first we gotta deal with these guys. Man, yeah, they are literally breaching this place. They fully are acting in this. Alright, so now these guys have shields, and yeah, what you want to do... Oh wow, he actually pulled me off. If you tether to them, you can yank them down. Alrighty, so with those guys down, we can now climb up here to get a torch, which just so happens to extinguish as soon as you come up here. Which literally means that we have to go to yet another scene. And now that it's back, or that it's down, we can just back out. So now we take this to scene 3. Alrighty, so with that, or with the torch and the ice, actually brought the ice because there will be a fire in this scene to melt it. We can then activate this and bring out Luigi, which will then also activate the scene. So yeah, this seems to be a bit of a firefighter scene, and these buildings are literally on fire. But with water, as we know, Luigi is not immune. But fire, he's also very susceptible to, and he will die immediately. So, and unfortunately these guys have extinguishers with water inside, so that's also a problem. But if we knock off their helmets, we can then deal with them. So we can slam them and hit the others, and that way they knock their helmets off immediately. And there we go, we got them all, so we'll just slam them until they're defeated. And there we go. But now, I believe we have to fight the fire engine, I guess, is the hammer. But we have to do it alone with Luigi, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. So same deal as before, flash him, but get behind him. These guys you actually have to get behind to tether, which is really interesting. But we should be able to get him below 100. Yep, just in time, too. He's just about to start pulling. And there we go. Perfect. So yeah, you actually can get a hammer in one tether alone. So yeah, it just takes a little practice. Ah, dang it. Well, there goes Luigi. But I got the gem. That is actually hilarious. Alright, so yep, if you just wait a minute, Luigi will be able to come back. So we can light this torch. And now we are done. And somehow the fire magically disappears. But thankfully not for this. So yeah, before we leave, there's yet another gem, which is in this, which is really odd. So if we pull this, this guy was hiding there, and we just defeat him. And there we go. Second to last gem. Huh, wait, where is the last gem? Oh no, it's in the next scene. Okay, so now we gotta take this torch to the last scene. Alright, so here we are, and oh yeah, and the megaphone is here, which is the whole point of coming here. Luigi, look, that must be the megaphone. It looks like it's trapped in some spider webs. Those must be hardy webs. Right, so that's literally why we need this stupid torch, to burn the fire, or to burn the webs. So yeah, and also the gem is just in this bottle, and Luigi can squeeze like right through just like everything else. So something interesting in this room is, I guess the scene is like a giant room scene, and there's this money that is giant, but if you break it, either by slamming it with the coins or pulling on it with the bills, you actually get a bunch of normal-sized bills and coins, which is really cool. Yeah, here's an example with a coin. Slam the coin, and a bunch of gold comes out. Alright, so here we are in the scene. So we grab... Actually, no, we don't want to do that. So we can now do this, and you can only open this in the scene, by the way, not in the studio. And wow, yeah, this massive spider, or fake spider, comes out. But just burn him, he's just fake. And it's cool, they actually use the boss music from the second game, which is kind of a cool detail. Because the first boss in that game is a massive spider. But there are also a ton of gold spiders in here, which have a ton of money, which you know I love. Alright, so finally, everything we worked up for, we just do that, and we burn free the megaphone. And now, we can leave. So, just like before, all we have to do is bring it to or just grab it through the teleporter, and give it to Morty. And yeah, in case you were wondering, you can't carry an item and walk through a door. That's why all these teleporters are here, which might be the other reason why I find this so annoying and tedious. Okay, but finally, we have it. So, here, Morty. Don't, be so scared, Luigi. He's not that bad. He just wants to be happy. Hi. What? I just worked so hard to get that. You, wait a second. Hold it right there. Yeah? I didn't notice until now, but your face. You have some nice features. Okay. And your build. Not bad. Not bad at all. What's your point? Oh boy. What do you want me to star? I see all the makings of a star. Ah, my creativity is shaking off all the dust and surging to life. Come, let's start shooting. Where's my crew? Places, everyone. Take your places. Well, I guess Luigi's gonna be an actor. Okay, well, let's get to it. This is an interesting scene. It's like a giant, I guess we're giant, actually. It's not a giant city, it's a small city. This is a weird movie you're making, Morty. And action. Dang, Luigi, you're a natural. Oh, geez, it's a Godzilla movie. But it's a giant... I don't know. Like a dinosaur? But it's like got horns and stuff? And he's destroying... Oh, wait. Geez, that costume could use some work. You can see the ghost underneath. Alrighty. So yeah, this is literally our boss for the floor, which is really funny. It's actually quite simple, but takes a bit of patience. So yeah, what he's going to do is he's going to shoot this weird orb, and we just have to blow it back. It's really that simple. Just keep blowing until it gets to him. And I think you do have to move closer to it, in case, or so that you actually hit him. Excellent, excellent, keep it up. But it will get a little bit harder, and we need to use Luigi soon enough. Alright, yeah, so now he shoots the green one, which you need 2 people to do. But, oh wow, that was actually really fast. I was able to do it much quicker. Excellent work, you two. My gut tells me this is going to be a masterpiece. Alright, if you say so. Geez, how many times are you going to do this attack? Here we go. Alright, so we'll just drop Luigi here, and then do this. Keep moving closer a little bit at a time. And here we go. Alright, the final attack. Now's your chance to achieve stardom. Alright, so we mash the A button. And funny enough, I don't know what happens if you do this in multiplayer, if you both have to. I assume so. But in single player, you control both anyway. And just like that, the monster has been defeated, revealing a ghost. And he somehow feels nude. Now this. Oh, this is art. Oh man, don't hit Luigi. Alright, now we just capture him like always. There we go. Cut. Alrighty. Well, we did it in one take. That's very rare and practically not practical. Man, dang, that is an old camera.
Yeah.
We haven't been using those kinds of things in years. Plus, everything's going so digital now, it makes space so easy. Oh yeah, of course. I want that button. There we go. Please, Luigi, don't lose it. You literally got it for free, practically. Alright, well, I guess he's gonna get into editing.
Huh? I'm a star.
Yeah, good job, Luigi. Alrighty. Well, with that, thank you all so much for watching this episode on Luigi's Mansion 3. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and do subscribe to continue watching me play Luigi's Mansion 3, as it is the spooky month of October. And as I've mentioned before, this is a 100% playthrough of the story, so I hope you are looking forward to that and are enjoying what I'm showing. So thank you all once again, and I'll see you later.